come it's like that? All right, we're live now. We're just going to wait a little while to have everyone come up. For those of you on, just give me a quick thumbs up in the live chat to let me know that you can hear me fine. Let's see. Go. There we go. We're live. There we go. Let me know if you can hear me well. Just wait for a few minutes to everyone to join us, and I'll bring you up to date. If you can notice here, I have a little beard starting. I'm trying to get ready for Santa. After I shaved it off from my last trip, I came back and then I was told that I have to perform Santa for a couple of people twice before Christmas. So I'm trying to get it grown back as quickly as possible. So we'll see how it goes. Don't forget, you can keep putting comments into the chat and we'll see them as they pop up. There we got a hello. Hello back to you. Now, wait for a couple more minutes to get going. I hope you're watching my videos. They're doing okay. They're not as great as we want it to be. I'd like to see longer view times and more views, but that's just me because my goal is to become a full-time travel vlogger. Is that to show you budget traveling out around. Oh, Mohammed, good evening. How are you? Thank you very much for joining me tonight. This evening. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's 4:30 in the afternoon here in Wexford in Ireland. Right now we're just sitting here in my kitchen and I'm just hello, how's it going? We'll be getting started on the live in a second. I got the real reason why we're all here. I'm sure you're wondering yourself. So I was doing some research online, wondering why maybe we're not getting the high views that we have. Like I need to get a lot higher. So your comments and your help is greatly appreciated. So the thumbnail said Celtic Mick Walks is finished. It's over. But just to let you know, I did some research on it and the niche of walks could be probably affected a little bit different. So what I'm going to be doing as soon as we finish this live stream, I'm going to be changing the name. We're rebranding to Celtic Mick Travels. So that's where we're heading. So the change is to help with the algorithms because the video content I'm doing, I have lots of work. There's a lot of Indian content coming up. I have lots of other plans. I have Malaysia for the first time coming up. So that's coming up in January in Kuala Lumpur. I've been doing some research on that. I'm really looking forward to that. It looks like an amazing place. I have a long travel time. It's like 15 and a half hours in the air each way. I got long breaks in between, so we have some things planned for that. That's a little bit different and interesting. So let me know how you feel about the name change. I'm not going to be going away, but I'm trying to get it. My goal is I have like 380 some odd days left, trying to get up to get to the point where, I could do it full time, like I said. Yeah, woo, Kuala Lumpur. Yes. And if you notice, I've also changed my thumbnail look a little bit. I got a new team helping me out from Bangladesh this time. So they're working really hard in the background, helping me with the SEO and that to grow the channel. So hopefully we'll be having a great experience there. Are you having a goof time? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Having a great time, maybe. Good time. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you very much. That makes sense. Yeah, having a good time. I love traveling. I love putting myself into uncomfortable situations all the time. seeing different places. I got a couple of sleeper train experiences coming up. That's going to be coming up. Okay, World Traveler Mick. That's a good suggestion. And just to let you know, what I did was I actually went on to the old Chat GBT and I said, what would I be able to do to, you know, get something really good out there? And good old Chat GBT gave me four different like top suggestions. Um, One of them was the Celtic Mick Travels. That was said it's the best one for the algorithms and the bit rate, and it'll show me more for traveling because I'm not really walking. What is the main point of this live stream? Well, the live stream is to let you know that I am changing the Celtic Mick Walks. So I'm going to be moving the walks away as soon as I finish this, and it'll be on my other mediums too. Like I have a Facebook, I have Instagram and TikTok, so I'll be updating all of them as well. But we're going on to a different part, and hopefully that'll stream better for people searching me because people might be thinking walking is just walking around. So maybe I wouldn't get a whole bunch of people, you know, looking up to my content and that, because I think the content is good. Like, let me know if you're enjoying it. I obviously, if you're here, you do find it enjoyable somewhat. I'm enjoying the traveling stuff and that I want to get more and more. I'm not making a great, but it's mostly funded by myself. But that's why I want to get, you know, more views, longer views. So if you can share it out with your friends when it's on, don't forget to comment. The comment helps with the algorithms, and I do try to comment back 100% of my comments. I don't know if that's your normal experience, but that's what I've been doing for the most part. So I will comment. Thank you very much. Every little bit helps. Yep. Celtic Mick Vlogs. Yeah, that's a little shorter. They say that the Celtic good is because it brings in a niche of a certain area. Mick is my branding, and the travels should help with the search of the travels. So that's what I'm going for. We got a Taj Mahal coming up soon. The mini Taj, the Taj Mahal coming up will be released. We're still keeping the release cycle of 2 videos per week, which is by every Wednesday and every Saturday. We might tweak the times a little bit, but it'll be roughly around the same time. You can always comment and that, see what time it's coming up, or make sure you hit the bell button to be notified when I release the videos. I'll be trying to put up a few shorts as well every day to keep it and help the traction for the channel and to help you get in. Okay, please wait for a while. Nomadic Mick, there's another one. 2 videos, okay. Yeah, there's 2 videos a week is sort of my goal that I've been doing for a while. It seems to get the most views because we're not a huge channel yet. We have just under 12,000 subscribers. Right now, at last check, it was 11,862, I think it was. So we're getting there. Right? My goal is to get to 100,000, obviously. And I think with that, I'd be able to do more jobs and that. Yeah, I that's where the video is because I'm self-funding this. I'm not making a whole bunch of money off YouTube. What I do is I go to a certain area for a couple weeks at a time, or 10 days, or a week, or whatever I can afford of the work, my regular job, and then I film a lot. Then I go back and I edit and I make sure I have enough videos till I get my next trip, and that's the way it works. That's why I have enough videos of India that's going to go into the middle of January, and then hence I'll be in Malaysia. So that's the way. And then when I get the Malaysias out, I'm going to be hitting Epic, going to another place in February, March, whatever the time frame, depending on how much work we can get done. When we're in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, it looks like there's a lot of stuff. The food looks amazing. I got a really good deal of a hotel. So it's not a hotel, it's sort of a suite. You'll have to wait and see what that's like. And when I'm in Turkey on a layover, I have a 7 hour layover going to Kuala Lumpur. So we're going to be trying out those little cubicle those places where you can sleep for a couple of hours. You rent it. So right now I'm in Wexford in Ireland, it's southeast of Ireland. If you want to look it up on Google Maps, the sunny southeast of Ireland. But the weather is actually quite cool normally compared to like obviously when I was in India and when it was 30 and 40 degrees. It's it's about 5 6 degrees right now. It was very windy the last couple of days, but today it's starting to be not too bad. But the coldest temperature we'll get in the middle of January or whatever, December, is about 0 degrees, maybe -1. We only get snow about once every 6 7 years, and it might be only an inch to 2 inches. So we don't get a lot of snow. Um, so where are you going to next? Have you any idea? Yeah, like I said, Kuala Lumpur is our next destination. So I have a long travel day, and oh, and I'm getting a delivery tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting a special accessory for traveling. So you have to stay tuned and see what that is. But that'll be accompanying me for the first time for these long travels. Because when you're getting older and that, certain parts of your body start to get sore and that. So you'll have to see what that is. I think that will be very interesting. Um, and it was a little bit expensive. Plus, I also added to trying to improve my channel, I bought a second DJI mini microphone. So if you noticed the video that we did when we were going to the temple and the Gurdwara, I was with a guide and that, and sometimes you couldn't hear it and that because he was outshot of my microphone and that. So I purchased the second mic. So when I'm with somebody else, I can give him or her the microphone to wear. And those are amazing microphones. They're best value for what you can get. The battery lasts for almost 24 hours when it's fully charged, and it's good for up to 450 meters from the camera. So it's really, really good. How old am I right now? I'll be 59 in December 15th. So about 3 weeks away of hitting 59. So that's why my goal was by 60 years old, I want to be doing this full-time travel and being able to show you different places around the world. I have a list. The list keeps getting bigger and that, especially with your comments and that. I'm adding it on. I have tons and tons of, places I want to go experience. I want to get over to South America at some time. There's a whole bunch of Asia. I like the old Soviet republics as well. And we'll see. I'm open to suggestions and that. I think it's all fun and games, and I want to go to places where people say not to go. I also want to go back to Nepal. I want to go back to Pakistan. I want to go to Bangladesh. Sri Lanka is on the list. There's so much more, so much more. But this is what the channel is helping me to provide. I just need to get it up to the level where we can make some money, because unfortunately it's not really great. On a bad day you're making about €1 a day maybe revenue, and my outgoings is a lot more because I have the editor for the thumbnail. I got the software for my program for uploading. I got the music that I have to pay monthly. You got and then plus traveling. Plane tickets are very expensive. That's why I chose to give you some background, Malaysia, because I was searching online using my VPN and putting myself in like India and that to get the best price. And Philippines, I was coming around €1,000. Same thing with Bangladesh, and Nepal was way over that. And I was looking at maybe Brazil, but believe it or not, I got a great, great deal. And you have to see the first video when I go to Kuala Lumpur. I'll explain that to you, what the bargain is. And it's with a great airline. I'll be flying Turkish Airlines again. Last time I flew Turkish Airlines was when the first time I went to Nepal, and I was blown away by the service. I'm a really big fan of Turkish Airlines. I think it's up there with Emirates for the level of quality of service and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that trip, even though it's a 5.5 hour flight to Istanbul and then a 7.5 hour layover. Then I have 10.5 hour flight to Kuala Lumpur. But then I have to make my way into the main center of Kuala Lumpur, where I'll be staying in this beautiful place that has a pool and everything and all the amenities. I have a kitchenette and a washing machine and everything. So, and it was a really, really, really good deal. And I'll let you know. And it's not, it doesn't look budget scale, but it is a budget for a budget traveler, like really good bargains. You won't see me really going into these 5-star hotels and spending 500 euros or 1,000 euros a night. I don't like. I see a lot of vloggers do that. I don't want to do that because the people that are watching my videos, chances are they're not going to be having this disposable income to spend it. And I like going to like save as much money to enable myself to travel more. I like staying in hostels. A lot of people say, "Well, you stay in hostels, mate." I love it because I get to meet people, and you know, it's a different environment, and you're saving money. I do hitchhiking every once in a while. I have a few videos on hitchhiking, so you can watch that and see that experience of people. Just because you're meeting people as you're going. I don't know, where are you right now? I'm in Wexford right now. Like I said. You're right. Target local places will attract more subs. Yeah, I like to go into different places. Like I said, this year's been a very challenging year travel wise. Like I was in Portugal, then I was in India. I went to India 3 times, and between that, I also went to Morocco. So it was a lot of time traveling around, but I did enjoy it, and I got to meet beautiful people, have a great experiences. No real hassles at all. A few little hiccups with touts or little scams here and there, but it was nothing harmless in that. It was I'd highly recommend going to all of the places I've been to. And there's so much more to go on. So yeah, so the reason why I picked the channel name to change is just because I was hoping that maybe it might be a boost for to be more streamlined for the algorithm. So trying to get it so we can grow and and that's about it. So yeah, Celtic Mick Walks. As soon as I get off this live stream, we'll be going. Okay, video quality is great. What are you using? I'm using my Google Pixel 10 Pro. It's a new one I just got. I used to have the Google Pixel 7, but now I'm moved up to the Google Pixel 10. I think they're really, really great. They're up there with like the Apple iPhones and that. I'm not a big Apple fan. I think it's a lot of money to spend on it. And anyways, I'm an Android man myself. Even I don't have the Apple phones, and even my tablets I use, they're all Android. So yeah. And any last question? Anyways, so I'm gonna try to get another vlog coming up. Keep you informed. There's a lot, like I said, I want to keep the momentum going. We're gonna try to push out some the content on a consistent basis. I'll try to get posts and that. Make sure you're looking out. Hit the bell button to be notified of them, so that when they come up, and we'll take it from there. So keep watching and subscribe to my social medias if you're not on just YouTube and that. I have like Facebook and Instagram, and Instagram will give you more of a live feed of where I am. So if you want to see where I am, as opposed to like the videos are all pre-recorded or recorded as I go, until I get to the point where I'm full-time traveling, when I can go stay in an area. And which name did I select? Though I went for the highest rated one on and it was also available. So I went with the Celtic Mick Travels. That's the name it's going to be. So you'll see it. Nothing changes for you. You don't have to resubscribe or anything like that. It'll all be. My Instagram is Celtic Mick Walks, but like I said, after this live stream, I'm going to be going into all my social medias. I'll be a madman on my phone and my laptops and that, changing them all and getting them all rebranded. And I'll have to get some more business cards because my Celtic Mick Walks will no longer be valid. So thanks again for joining me. Keep it real. Hope you're staying healthy with the weather out there, and I'll keep in touch, and I'll try to schedule another live stream. And like the last one was a long time ago, so I want to be more consistent with the live streams and that, keeping you up to date. So thanks again for watching, and see you next time. And watch my videos in the home and share them out, please, to all your friends.